Australia won the toss. Their two young openers, Turner and McCosker, got them away to a good start, but in fairness to the Pakistan bowlers, they had a morning in which the luck simply didn't run for them. Anyway, Australia was 63 for 1 when Turner was caught on the leg side of Asif Iqbal, and although McCosker couldn't really get going, couldn't quite accelerate, no such handicap impeded Ian Chappell. He came in to play a little cameo of an innings full of the most handsome shots.
That's a great shot. Beautifully clipped away off the toes. Asif just straying a fraction. 77 on the board. Sarfraz in now for his second spell. One slip in a gully for Ian Chappell and the rest in run-saving positions, and Sarfraz just asking for a change now, but not getting it. The field stays as it is. So no ball called. And beautifully clipped away by Chappell. I don't think he changed the stroke there. The ball was short of a length. That's safe and a good shot, and it's 4 runs. No chance of cutting that off. Beautifully timed by Ian Chappell. 85 on the board now for Australia. They're just getting away a little bit. Fine shot again. There is a man out there now at deep square, but fails to pick it up. Wasim Raja, not a particularly good piece of fielding. That was a lovely stroke from Chappell. Australians now go on to 99. McCosker reaches 20. It's taken him a long time, but he's been holding one end up and doing it very well. I should think Chappell is very pleased to have him at the other end at this moment. Wasim Raja, and he's caught him. It's a good shot by Chappell, although he didn't keep it down. He hit it very firmly, and Wasim Raja, unsighted with the crowd in the background, moved the wrong way at first, and then finally came back to take a splendid catch on his right-hand side. It's a really firmly hit stroke from Ian Chappell, who is out now for 28. Caught Wasim Raja, bowled Sarfraz. 2 wickets down now, and here's how the second wicket fell. A really firmly hit shot from Ian Chappell. That man placed strategically out there. Wasim Raja taking a fine catch away on his right-hand side. Asif Iqbal bowling to Greg Chappell. That's a good shot. Fine stroke from Greg Chappell. The first one he's really timed properly. It takes him on to 5 now, and the Australian total to 108 for 2. Nazir Malik bowling to McCosker. That's out. Caught behind. A good catch by Wasim Bari, and good bowling by Nazir Malik. The third Australian wicket down with 110 on the board. McCosker has struggled through, the ball finding the outside edge of the bat on many occasions, and that time going to hand. 25, McCosker caught Wasim Bari, bowled Nazir Malik.
New over from Malik. And that is a beautiful shot. Vintage Chappell. 4 runs to Greg Chappell. Most confident shot he's played so far. Moving to 17, the total to 123 for 3. Nazir Malik to Walters. And that is a Nice catch off Malik by Sarfraz. The end of Walters. And the contest at Headingley between two of the most powerful teams in this World Cup really swinging back to Pakistan after Australia got away to a good start first thing. So it's 124 for 4. 33rd over, and Walters out for 2 to lighten the Pakistan camp.
Asif Iqbal to Greg Chappell. Oh, what a great shot that was. Two fieldsmen there, split the pair of them, the man at mid-wicket and the other one at deep square. A beautiful stroke from Greg Chappell, who is just starting now to get into stride. 155 for 4. Asif Iqbal bowling now to Greg Chappell. Sarfraz is the fieldsman, and Greg Chappell should be able to take 3 there. Takes him now on to 38. Shot by Greg Chappell, 4 runs. Asif Iqbal trying to keep the ball a little bit short of a length to stop Greg Chappell driving, but he was very quick onto the back foot there. Takes Greg Chappell now into the 40s, 42. 17 to Edwards, 167 for 4. Imran Khan is the bowler. It's a good stroke for 2 runs. Edwards will take him on to 19. Fine shot, 4 runs. Edwards just starting to time the ball a little better now. 1 pull shot for 4 off Imran Khan, and then that flashing square cut just in front of point. Imran to bowl to Greg Chappell. That's out. Nicely judged there by Asif Iqbal. And Greg Chappell is out for 45. Caught Asif Iqbal, the Pakistan captain. Bowled Imran Khan. Caught an extra cover, trying to loft Imran straight down the ground. And Australia now 184 for 5. Asif Iqbal to Edwards. Good running again by Edwards. 2 takes him on to 35. Majid on the fence, cutting all 4 but a single. Takes Edwards on to 36. Rod Marsh about to face his first delivery in this match. Asif Iqbal now to Marsh. A good shot and beautifully fielded. Lovely piece of fielding there by Sadiq. I should think he saved 3 runs there. Firm onside, clipped by Rodney Marsh. That's well bowled, and it's caught behind the outside edge. Imran Khan takes his 2nd wicket, and the 6th Australia wicket goes down now at 195. Marsh out for 1, and Australia in trouble here in the 49th over of this match against Pakistan. The not-out batsman is Ross Edwards on 38. Imran now to Edwards. Good shot from Ross Edwards. Picked the length of that very, very quickly indeed. And got it away, possibly off the top edge. A little bit of top edge in it, and hit it for 6 straight over long leg. Takes Edwards now to his half-century, a splendid innings. Bowled him, and that's the end of the partnership. Those 48 runs valuable for Australia, but the partnership closed off now with that off-stump pushback by Asif Masood. Bowled by Asif. 243 for 6 now. I should think Ian Chappell is probably well pleased with that total. Jeff Thompson now will face Sarfraz. That's safe, and it's a good shot too. My word, he hit that beautifully. Picked it up from a good length just outside off stump and clubbed it away over extra cover. Really powerful stroke. 59 overs have gone. This is the last over of the Australian innings. And a good shot from Thompson off Sarfraz. That outfield is very, very fast. And Zahir, no chance of cutting that off. Last over from Sarfraz. And that's a very, very big hit. Beautifully struck by Thompson. 6 runs. Umpire Spencer signalling the result of a great shot.
It's a well-paced Australian innings, none better than that of Ross Edwards, who made 80 not out in 10 minutes under 2 hours. Jeff Thompson hammered that 20 at the finish in a quarter of an hour. Everyone here was waiting for the first sight of Jeff Thompson in action with Lilly at the other end. This is his first ball of the innings. Majid, the batsman. He's called for a no ball. In fact, he bowled 4 more in his opening over. One of them was a wide, and he bowled a lot more later on, 12 altogether. He was jeered by a section of the crowd, and he gave them a little well-known side to indicate what they could do about it. So, Jeff Thompson, a rather dramatic and unproductive first spell, and shortly afterwards, his famous partner, Dennis Lilly, struck the first blow. Sadiq, on 4, gets a tremendous in-swinging Yorker. That was the end of Sadiq. The score was 15 for 1. And then Zahir was out shortly afterwards. Total was 27 for 1 at this point. He goes to hook Jeff Thompson, miscues it, and is caught by Thompson, by Turner rather, running in on the leg side. So the end of Zahir, and Pakistan away to rather a grisly start against these famous Australian fast bowlers. But happily for Pakistan hopes, Majid was still there, and Majid looked extremely good.
Ross Edwards. And that'll be 4 runs. Nice timing. And Edwards starting off to dive away to his left there. Good shot. The intended bouncer, and that was almost a contemptuous stroke. Just swatted it away. Hardly even bothered to look, let alone take a pace down the pitch.
Here's Mallet. And nicely steered down to a vacant third-man area. A lot of pace on this outfield. 4 more for Majid. So Majid moves to 40, a score which contains no less than 8 fours. And from the far end, it's still Doug Walters. Batsman Mushtaq. He's out, caught. Caught at backward point by Greg Chappell. Mushtaq unable to keep it down. And Mushtaq will be very angry with himself. He's out for 8, caught off Doug Walters, 68 for 3. The new man is the new captain of Pakistan, Asif Iqbal of Kent. Doug Walters to Majid. That's it, 4 runs. That's his 50. Ashley Mallet coming on at first change, bowling now his 8th over to Majid. Majid going back, giving himself room and hitting it over the infield quite safely for 4 more. So now Mallet, rather Greg Chappell, has been dropped down halfway out at mid-on. Usual sort of field placing that. Neither in nor out. Going for the sweep, and he's given out, caught by Rodney Marsh. Very good catch by Rodney Marsh on the leg side. And Ashley Mallet has his first victim. And that could be a crucial, decisive wicket for Australia. Majid out for a very exciting 65.
In fact, at the halfway stage in the Australian innings, they'd made 111 for 3, so Pakistan are slightly in advance of that position. No reason why they shouldn't continue so. That's a good shot. Flat batted it away down the ground. Was beaten in the flight. Well beaten in the flight, in fact, but kept his head and didn't try and swing it away on the onside. He just flat batted it over the bowler's head. It's safe, and it will probably be 4 runs. It came off the thick edge, but it's very, very fast out in the outfield. And this is an expensive over now from Ashley Mallet. Asif Iqbal waits now for Greg Chappell. And they'll pick up another 2 for that. Walters is the fieldsman. And it's Asif's half-century in a very, very good innings. Splendid piece of batting by Asif Iqbal. Was asking for field change. He's having mid-on pulled around a bit more to mid-wicket. Can't believe he's going to waste a bouncer at this stage of proceedings. A great shot and beautifully fielded by Doug Walters. Certain boundary cut off there. Overs still to go, and just over 100 needed, so it's 5 and over. Pakistan are doing it easily at the moment. Bowled him, that's well bowled by Lilly. A good effort coming back for his 7th over, and that is the wicket the Australians needed. Uprooting the off stump. Good piece of bowling, a ball of full length, and that is a cruel blow to Pakistan. Asif Iqbal, what I thought was a magnificent innings for 53. Out now bowled by Dennis Lilly. 181 for 5 now. Pakistan still not out of it, but they would have liked to have kept Asif Iqbal there for quite a few more overs.
And that's going to be out. He's caught. Caught by Jeff Thompson at deep mid-off. And Wasim's brave effort has come to an end. Max Walker, his first victim of the innings. So Wasim Raja out for 31. And the sixth wicket goes down at 189. They're all going up. Lily's got another. Another catch for Rodney Marsh behind. The end of Sarfraz pretty swiftly. No score. 7 down, 189 the total. Really waving at that one. A pretty good ball. Max Walker, hitting his 10th over. And Imran has to throw the bat now. Pick that up. Is he going to be caught? He's nicely caught by Turner at square leg, about 20 yards in. And another wicket for Max Walker, the end of Imran Khan.
Some being removed from the ground. And a great blow. Nothing very orthodox about it, but a splendid blow of Lily. And delight there for Asif Masood. Lily again now to Asif Masood. It's in the air. Max Walker is coming round under it, and there could be trouble here. Oh, what a blow. Walker has caught it. What a catch.
Every night this week at 8 on ESPN Classic.
If anyone's going to fall over or run into someone on the field, it's going to be Mallet. But what a great catch there by Max Walker in the end. And it is now 203 for 9 with Asif Masood, caught Walker, bowl Lily. And that is it. The last ball of Dennis Lilly's 12th over has ended this game with the spectators rushing the field and Pakistan all out for 205. Lilly finished with remarkable figures for 5 for 34. A really splendid bowling performance by this great Australian fast bowler.
Which won him, in fact, the Man of the Match award from the old Yorkshire and England bowler Bob Appleyard. The score just before Asif Iqbal was out was 181 for 4. That meant that the last 6 wickets slid away for 24 runs, and that, of course, left Ian Chappell, the Australian skipper, a distinctly happy man. Well, Ian, a good start. Get a win like that under your belts in this competition?
Yeah, quite happy, Peter. You know, we haven't been considered all that good of players of one-day cricket, and I think it'll do our confidence a lot of good to win this one.
What was your reaction to Jeff Thompson being no ball so frequently at the start?
Actually, he's had a bit of trouble in the last, or the week or so we've been here, and I was talking to him about it tonight, and he just said, well, I've got to get in the nets and work it out. So that's, that's all he can do, really.
You must have been pleased with Dennis Lilly's performance.
He bowled magnificently. He's a great bowler, and he never bowls badly, but he certainly today was as good as I've seen him bowl for a long time. I think he had the outswing again nicely. As I say, he always bowls well, but he really bowled well today.
So that's the story from Headingley tonight. Goodbye now from Yorkshire.